Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Gracefully Authentic and I am Nicole, and today we are doing a week 3 fitness challenge recap, and it's going to be short. Why do you say it's going to be short? Because I did not have a good fitness week this week, y'all. Not at all. And the channel's called Gracefully Authentic. I want to be authentic with you guys. I want to give myself grace. But as I'm reflecting on the week, I don't even know if I had any excuses. I just wasn't feeling it and I did not push myself to continue forward. And this is where you'll see videos and slogans and sayings. That's like you have to lean in on your discipline because motivation is not always going to be there. And that is what I needed this week. I actually saw a video. Kevin on stage posted like, he don't want to do videos every day, but he have to. He don't want to go to the gym, but he have to. I think I have a clip of it, so I'll put it right here.
Going to work. You don't never feel like going to work. At least I didn't. When I worked a regular job, I never felt like going to work. But I had to get that money. I had to pay them bills. Had to feed them kids. Put that mortgage up. I had to do all that stuff. So I had to. So you got to forget about motivation and focus on discipline. Be disciplined to do the stuff you need to do to get what you want. I do want the results of the videos. So I do them and I put a smile on my face. And I thought about that because the gym, I never feel like going to the gym. I don't feel like eating right. But I would like the results of that behavior. So I'm trying to learn the discipline of that behavior. So I'm trying to apply that to my life. And I'm telling you, I'm struggling like people struggle to make videos. I'm just telling you what's clicked in my mind is you think you need to feel like it to do it. You don't need to. You just need to do it. You don't.
But y'all, I wish I had heard that Monday instead of Friday because I let the whole week go by and didn't really get a lot done. So I haven't started the running yet, which I think I said I was going to do this weekend, and I did not do it. And then I did hit my workout class on Tuesday, but Wednesday I ended up not going into the office, so I did not do my Wednesday workout. And if you remember, I said that I was going to do the 2 workout classes they have on Wednesday. So Wednesday wasn't 1 miss, it was a 2 miss technically. And then Thursday, I was in office, but I ended up getting a meeting scheduled over the time I would normally be taking the class, which is like late in the day. And I saw that meeting come through, and I was like, y'all, seriously, y'all, why so late? But you got to do what you got to do. So I ended up having the meeting and then missing the class at work. But typically Thursdays, I end up going to the rec center anyway, so my son can do his basketball practice and I can do a workout or a swim there. But I just didn't muster it up. And I didn't even try. What I realized is I didn't even wear my sneakers to the rec center. I wore my Crocs. And if I hadn't worn my sneakers, maybe by the time I got there, I could have talked myself into doing something, whether it's just like walking around the track or walking on the treadmill, or doing something. But because I didn't even bring the proper equipment, I was like, oh, well, what am I supposed to do? So I also have to make sure that I put things in place that whenever I'm wanting to go left, I hit a speed bump that brings me back right. So having the clothes laid out, having the shoes with me, making sure that I have what I need to continue forward. There's really no excuse, even if I miss the class at work, because I have things at home that I can do. And, I'm in a space now that I've kind of made a crossover space, which is kind of like, recording as we do now, also guest room, also workout room. And so I haven't really shown you guys in here, but I did mention before I moved the treadmill in here. So I have a treadmill right here. I have a step thing, like the aerobic step. Up, go. And then I have a Pilates bar, right? So think about a barbell, but with like resistance bands. And I even have a spin bike. So there's really no excuse. Okay. There's really no excuse. So what I want to do going into next week is make sure I make it challenging to give up, to give out, to not move forward, put things in place. I mean, like this week, I didn't even do the tracker. If I did the tracker, if I hit 10%, I would have been shocked. I missed out on my water. I didn't drink my chlorophyll. I don't even think I did my vitamins. So I was like so off with everything, and it was just I couldn't pick it back up for whatever reason. So it's a new week. I'm not gonna linger on it, and I'm not gonna let it like carry over. I'm just gonna start fresh and go from there. I've been challenging. I've been struggling with the tracking the food. Well, I don't even know if struggle is a good word, because like to me struggle is like you tried something and it was difficult but you kept trying, and it was a challenge but you pushed through. I haven't even really been trying. Okay. So I did make my egg bake for the week. I did do a video this time. I can put the video in right here so you can see what it is.
For the egg bake, I cracked 12 eggs because I'll be making 6 servings. I then chop up some red, yellow, orange, and jalapeno peppers and pulse that in my food processor. I'm using 2 cans of canned chicken, sauteing that with the vegetables, and then I put that in a baking pan, add the scrambled eggs on top, and bake it.
So at least I have that to get my week started off, and I just need to build on that. So like typically I do chia seed pudding. I haven't made that yet, but I could probably make that tomorrow. And I just got to make sure that I put these healthy things in place. I'm leaning towards giving up rice for next month, but we'll see how I feel. Anyway, with all that being said, super short this week. I am not going to linger and wallow in what I didn't get done. I'm just going to take note, figure out a plan of action to go forward, and hit it better next week. And just be honest with you guys. Like sometimes that's what happens. It's just not there. And we just have to figure out ways to get it there. So until next time, keep moving forward. Do the best you can. I think maybe I need to find another little like accountability checkpoints midweek, so that way if I'm off, I can turn around. So I have to figure that part out. If you have any thoughts or comments about that, any suggestions, feel free to drop that in the comment sections below, because that might help. Like if you go too long, you've missed too much time before you could course correct, which is, we talked about that a little bit when we talked about the 12-week year. So a midweek check-in might be good. I just need to figure out how I want to do that. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, have a great week, y'all. Get started. We were supposed to have this like big winter storm all across the US, and for our area, we did get a little bit of like freezing rain and ice. So they did cancel school tomorrow. I still gotta go to work. Um, but outside of that, it has been a fine week. I just think I had some other things on my mind that I had to get done too. So I think it was just I had to. Does that make sense? I need to figure out a way to articulate that. But then also I think I need to figure out how to in the future how to ebb and flow this without making it to where I'm really seeing a decrease in one area just so I can be productive in another area. So that'll be something I'll work on as well. So anyway, with all that being said, carry on. See you later.